doesn't live in Georgia anymore. He lives in
No.
Texas
Yep.
now. And but all his great moments in WCW on their TV, even if they were in another state, people looked at it as it was the Georgia-based promotion. And I think that's where it's going to be in Atlanta.
Another big match has been announced for Money in the Bank, that being between Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria for the Women's IC Championship. Bill, what do you expect is going to happen in this match?
Well, this feud has matured Lyra Valkyria, if I can pronounce her name right. She seems to be becoming more mature in the ring, both physically and mentally. You can tell that she's feeling a lot more assured than she used to be. She's coming across very confident now, and she's helping turn Becky even into more of a maniacal character than Becky has been. So I think it's good.
Do you think Becky Lynch will take the belt off of Lyra?
I do not.
You do not. Teddy, what about you? What do you think about this matchup?
I think, I guess me and Bill are on the same page on everything here today, but I'm with him. Becky Lynch will retain the title.
Well, now, Becky Lynch does not have it right now. Becky Lynch is the one who's going for the title.
Well,
so, yeah.
That's okay.
Lyra wins.
I think Becky will get that title.
All right, let's talk about somebody else. Now, we've been hearing this name off and on for the last month or so, and that's Goldberg. He's teasing now where his last match will be taking place. He says, quote, "It's going to be in the South. This gives me the opportunity to put a stamp on my career in front of the people I care the most about." Bill, it's got to be Atlanta, Georgia.
No, it's going to be in the South Bronx.
South Bronx.
That's it. No, it's got to be Atlanta. It's got to Atlanta, Marietta, one of the towns in Georgia. And
I believe there's a pay-per-view coming up in Atlanta too.
There is.
Fairly soon.
A few days. There's WWE is taking up residency for several of their shows in Atlanta. And but he doesn't live in Georgia anymore. He lives in Texas now. And but all his great moments in WCW on their TV, even if they were in another state, people looked at it as it was the Georgia-based promotion. And I think that's where it's going to be in Atlanta.
Yeah. Teddy, what do you think?
I believe Atlanta would, that would be the perfect spot. We just have to wait and see what happens.
I think that Goldberg coming back it's always good to see him come back, especially if he can still perform and have that intensity that he has. I don't expect him to be as big as he was years ago, but I do expect the intensity. And that's the hard part too. For a guy like him, Teddy, you know this. You get away from that ring for a period of time, brother. It's not easy getting back in there and hitting those ropes. You can't go to the gym and prepare for what you're going to do in a match. You've got to be in the ring.
Yeah, exactly. So I think
maybe they're going to bring him down to the Performance Center in Florida to start working out again. He's got your look, Mac. He's got the head. He's got the...
Yeah. I always tell people I'm the Timu Goldberg. I'm the cheap version.
But what we're going to miss, if it's going to be Atlanta, the one thing we're going to miss is Freddie Miller advertising on TV. Be there!
Be there!
Right. We're going to miss that.